Hello, lovely mum, and welcome back to the Chaos to Calm for Mums podcast. Come and sit with me for a minute, wherever you are, in the car park, before you go into somewhere, at the sink, hiding upstairs for 5 minutes. I'm really glad you're here. Now, you might know that for a while, I've been working my way through the alphabet with you on my Facebook page, a letter at a time, and this week, for you, I want to go right back to the beginning. Back to A, because there's one word that so many of us live alongside every single day, and we almost never say it out loud. And that is A. A is for anger. I don't just mean their anger, I mean yours too. But let's start with theirs, because that's the one that knocks the wind out of us. The anger that comes at you like a wall. You know, the moment I mean, everything's calm or calm enough, and then something tiny, something you couldn't possibly have predicted, flips a switch, and suddenly it's there. The shouting, the slamming of doors, the words that are designed to wound, aimed with a terrible accuracy right at the softest part of you. And it comes at you like a wall, out of nowhere, over nothing. And you stand there in your own kitchen, in your own home, and you flinch. A little voice inside you whispers, "What did I do? What did I say? How did I get this so wrong?" So let me tell you what I've come to understand about that anger, because it changed how I survived it. Why they aim it at you. Here's the hard truth. Our young people so often aim their rage at us, not because we're the problem, but because we are the safe place. Think about it. All day long, they hold it together. They mask, they cope, they keep the lid firmly pressed down at college, maybe at work, with friends, in the world that has no patience for a person who is struggling. They swallow it, and they swallow it, and they swallow it. And then they walk through our door. And with us, with that one person they trust most in the entire world, the lid finally pops off. We are the safe place for the explosion, precisely because we are the one relationship they are most confident of. They know somewhere deep down that our love isn't going anywhere. That they can throw the very worst of themselves at us and we will still be standing there in the morning. So that's what they do. It is, when you really look at it, a devastating kind of a compliment. Being that safe place for someone's rage is both an honour and an absolute exhaustion. Both things are true at once. But it still hurts, and that matters too. Now I need to say something really clearly, because I never want to swing too far into understanding it and forget the person on the receiving end. That person is you. So understanding why they do it does not mean it doesn't hurt. It bloody does hurt. Being on the end of that rage day after day is frightening and lonely, and it wears grooves into you. Knowing that it's not really about you really does magically make the words stop stinging. You are allowed to be hurt by it. You are allowed to find it tough. You do not have to be a saint who absorbs it all and feels nothing. Here's the bit we really don't talk about. The anger you're not allowed to feel. You have anger too. There, I said it. I have anger too. Somewhere in you, when that door slams for the 100th time, when you've been spoken to like you're nothing, when you've bent yourself into knots all day and it still wasn't enough, a flash of anger rises up in you. Quick, hot, human. And do you know what happens next? Guilt. Instant crushing guilt. Because how can you be angry at your child who is suffering so much? Who can't help it, who is fighting a battle you wouldn't wish on anyone? What kind of mum feels anger towards that child in pain? So you shove it down, you swallow it, just like they swallow theirs, and it sits there, and it curdles, and it comes out sideways as tears, snapping at someone who didn't deserve it, as that bone-deep, flattened exhaustion that you can't quite explain. So I want to say this to you, gently but firmly. Your anger is not a moral failing. Your anger is information. It is the completely normal response of a human being who is scared and overloaded and running on empty and who has been absorbing another person's pain for a very long time. Feeling it does not make you a bad mum. It makes you a real one. So what do we do with it? What do we actually do with all this anger? Theirs and ours. So with theirs, the thing that helped me most is I try not to meet the wall with a wall. When the rage comes, it is desperate for me to react, to escalate, to match it. And when I can't always, I am human, I try to stay low and steady, not cold, not a doormat, just an anchor. I can see you're really angry, I'm not going anywhere, we can talk when it's calmer. And then I protect myself. I step out of the room if I need to, more often than not. Staying is not the same as standing there and being battered. And with my anger, I stopped pretending it wasn't there. I let myself feel that flash of anger without turning it into a huge court case about what a terrible person I am. I find somewhere for it to go that isn't my child and isn't my body. A walk, a voice note to a friend who gets it, a good hard cry. This podcast helps because anger that has somewhere to go stops leaking out sidewards to other people. So before you go today, here's what I want to leave you with. The anger in your home, theirs and yours, is not proof that something has gone wrong with you or your love. It's proof of how much is being held by both of you every single day. Their rage at you is a backwards kind of trust. And your rage, the flash you're so ashamed of, is not a monster in you. It's a tired, frightened, deeply loving mum who needs somewhere to put down what she's carrying. You're allowed to feel all of it, and you are still a great mum. Both things are true at once. So that is A. A for anger. We'll talk about the next letter soon. If this landed for you, come and find us. There's a whole community of mums who understand exactly this. And the links, wherever you are listening, you don't have to carry this alone. Be gentle with yourself this week. You're calm in the chaos, Sami.